Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here to set. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm a digital marketing and social media management student. Today, I'll be talking about how to be a master public speaker. So we're going to cover some of the basics of communication today, such as building confidence, engaging your audience, and visual aids, as well as tips and takeaways. That's our agenda for today. All right, so the power of communication. Many of us feel flustered, nervous, uncomfortable with public speaking. So, how do we build confidence? Well, I'll share with you a funny story. When I was about 16 in high school, many years ago now, I was in an English class where we had read Macbeth, and I played Lady Macbeth uh, in a adaptation that my teacher had us like write out a modern adaptation of it. Um, and I basically got to act super crazy in front of my whole class. So I was like rubbing my hands together. I had like ketchup on them. And just it was smeared all over me. And I was just like going for the bit where I was uh like I can't get this blood off of me. It's a scene in Macbeth if you don't know. Um and I just went for it. It was a little bit mortifying, but in the end it made me a better public speaker because I wasn't afraid anymore to have people laugh at me. I wasn't afraid anymore to have people think that I looked silly or strange or anything because I'd already gone out and done that wild thing. So that's my story about how um, you should have experiences with like, it's never going to be as bad as you think. Like, sure, people laughed at that, but and I might have looked ridiculous that day with ketchup all over me. But at the end of it, I'm here today and it didn't impact me, except it's a funny story to tell now. So that is my takeaway. But how do we overcome that nervousness? So there's two important things to remember when presenting that help with maybe some uncomfortable feelings. The first is to know your subject, and you will know your subject. So when you're chosen for a report, you're the most capable person for that job. You have everything you need at your disposal because you're the person that created it. The second one is practice. You have to be comfortable with your slides. So practice and repetition can be such a good help. All right. Engaging with your audience. So, this is to create engagement, involvement in several ways, using stories, encouraging questions, using live polls, surveys, um, gathering your audience opinions on things. These are all ways that you can engage your audience. Selecting visual aids, or in this case, the right visual aids. You want something that's going to be eye-catching, but it doesn't take away from your slides. You don't want it to be red and yellow and green and all the colors of the rainbow all at once, kind of just thrown up all over the page. You want it to be visually appealing to your audience in a way that isn't going to take away from what you're presenting. All right. So, effective delivery techniques. These include more than just your body language. It's also your voice, your tone, how you speak. You have to have confidence in your pitch and tone. You have to have body language that shows that you're relaxed, that you know what you're talking about. And remember, you do know what you're talking about. A lot of people feel tripped up by questions, so we're going to talk about Q&A real quick. When you're asked questions, you have to stay calm, be an active listener, pause and reflect if you need to, maintain an eye with your audience if you need to. All of this can be accomplished and will help you to answer your questions. Again, you know your subject matter, you know what you have in your presentation. You know the material. So if you know those things, then it makes a ton of sense that you are going to have the answer to people's questions, even if you have to think about it for a second or two. Okay, there's two reasons that speaking is impactful. It's your ability to communicate effectively, but it's also what delivers your message in a way that connects with your audience, with their experiences, with their values, with their emotions. It's going to get people engaged. So your speaking has an impact. Final tips and takeaways. Um, so you have to rehearse, refine your delivery, seek feedback, reflection on your performance, set personal goals for your presentation. These are all things that you should be doing to create great slideshows and to create great presentations to become an effective speaker. All right, thank you all for watching my video on mastering public speaking. I've been here to set my pronouns are they, them, and you can find me at the email that's listed right there. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you